I was hooked. Like, I was obsessed. Were you obsessed with me?
Yeah.
No, you weren't. Were you obsessed? I was obsessed.
My role has changed.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed.
You're
Aaron
fortunate.
hates that
I hate that word. You're
Whatever.
fortunate.
We are super fortunate.
So-
Whatever, less fortunate, whatever.
Yes.
But I feel like it may be old-fashioned.
Now, that being said, something else that you need to do as a man, even if you are working, even if you are having a busy day, is, that's all right, looking better with age. You're like a fine wine, my mama. You're still my spicy senorita. Hey, honey.
Hi, honey.
I need you to act like you like me today.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I need you. I need an interview.
Okay.
Let's find a place to sit. What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to do kind of a special video. I wanted to invite my wife on and talk a little bit about kind of relationships, because we've been together now for 21 years.
21 long years.
Long?
Bliss. All bliss.
It hasn't been all bliss, but we're going to get into it today. I want to talk a little bit about kind of our relationship and some of the things that I feel have allowed us to basically stay together in a world of everybody kind of like calling it quits like super quick. And I look around at a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know, and you know, staying together for a long time doesn't seem as prevalent as it used to be. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
How come? Do you any idea?
It's hard. Marriage is hard, and you know, life happens and things happen, and you know,
I think social media also makes it harder.
Yes, yeah, I would agree. And I think it's so, you know, sometimes people just are like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's hard, you know, or I think I'd be better on my own, or I think I'd be better with someone else. It's easy to bail.
It takes work. It takes hard work, and it takes you both being committed to the process and the relationship. But if you're delusional and think, oh, it's just going to be roses, sunshine, and BJs all the time, it's not. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have issues that are going to come up. But let's basically back it up from the beginning. All right. How did we meet?
Well, first spoke, we were in a Mexican restaurant.
That's right.
It was Saturday night karaoke.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I was singing, and I shouldn't be singing, but I had a few cocktails. Mm-hmm. And I saw you from the gym, and I noticed you, and I recognized you. I came up to you, and basically that was the beginning. I was hooked. Like, I was obsessed. Were you obsessed with me?
Yeah.
No, you weren't. Were you obsessed? I was obsessed.
I liked you. No, it was, I did know you were, it was easy.
Yeah.
Like everything with you, it was easy. We were friends, like all of the boxes were kind of checked when I met you.
Was it a problem that I wasn't super tall?
No.
You didn't care?
Never, ever crossed my mind. Oh, well, God, I wish he was tall. Never.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only 5'1".
Yeah.
So, granted, you're only 5'6",
and,
but I'm...
Don't cheat me.
I'm sorry, 5'6" and a half. But, like, I'm 5'1".
Yeah.
So, you're still inches taller than me.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm 5'8" and
you're
5'6" and a half.
Yeah.
You know, but no, like,
So we started dating, and almost like immediately we kind of like were inseparable. I moved into her house. She had a house, I had a house. And that was one of the things that I think really kind of just struck me about you right from the beginning, was how independent you were and how successful you were. Because at the time I was a struggling fitness owner, and you were in a career and making like six figures and doing really, really well. You also were a 27-year-old woman living by yourself, had your own home, driving a Lexus. Like, it was super impressive to see how well you'd done on your own.
Our path was a little different. I did not spend 4 years in college like you did. So that just allowed me, I lucked out with a career that didn't necessarily require a pedigree. I worked my butt off. So I feel like the only reason why I was a little more successful than you was because I had 4 years of career.
And I was trying to start a business, and that usually doesn't work. So that's the other thing. We dated for 4 years. I proposed. I didn't have JamesAllen.com, and so I had to go to a jewelry store, and it was a horrible process. But the end result was she said yes. Now, for you guys that are thinking about buying an engagement ring or popping the question, I do want to real quick mention today's video sponsor, JamesAllen. Did you know JamesAllen.com was today's video sponsor?
No, I did not.
Do you want something?
For Christmas, yes, I do. Absolutely, yes, I do.
Okay, so
we buy all of our stuff from JamesAllen now, because why?
Why would you not?
Why would you not? But why overpay for something when you can get the same thing
So that's the whole thing. Guys, if you haven't checked out JamesAllen.com, I'm going to have a special link down below. That link is special because they are having an incredible deal that you do not want to miss right now. And with the holidays coming up, guys, whether or not you're looking to pop the question or you want to just get that special woman in your life, whether or not it's a spicy senorita, your mom, your grandma, your weird Aunt Brenda, something special that she is absolutely going to love, you cannot find a better place to buy diamond jewelry than JamesAllen.com. They've got amazing engagement rings, but they also have something called the Diamonds Basic Collection. Because let me have one of these. Let me just show you. I recently bought her these diamond earrings, which honestly, they're so sick.
So good.
They're so good. Ready? You want to see it? What they look like on me? Boom, right? What do you think? Can I pull it off? Anyway, guys, JamesAllen.com, they've got a crazy selection of beautiful diamonds, whether or not it's an engagement ring or, like I said, that Diamond Basic Collection, where they have something that every woman wants in her collection, whether or not it's diamond earrings, it's rings, it's actually a tennis bracelet. Actually, go get your tennis bracelet. Check it out. The tennis bracelet. Oh my God, every time she wears this, she gets a compliment on it. Or what about that other ring? Because they have more rings than just like engagement rings.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be an expensive engagement ring.
Look at that.
Like if you've got $300-400 to spend, they've got something for you.
They've got something for you at any price range. And that's the other thing I love about JamesAllen.com. You can actually put in your budget and they will show you things in your price range. Guys, hit the link down below and check out JamesAllen.com. They are the best place and the only place that I shop for my spicy senoritas gifts, because that's one of the other things. Like being and giving great gifts isn't like a necessity, but it doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
JamesAllen.com, I've got that special link down below. If you're looking to buy that somebody special in your life, a gift that they're absolutely gonna freak out when they open, because every time I get Tracy something,
Yeah. Oh my God, is this real?
Exactly. It's amazing. It's awesome. She's going to love it. And she's also going to have it for years and years and years. It's not something that goes out of style. It's not something that she's going to throw out or outgrow. Guys, JamesAllen.com. I got that special link down below. Go through my link because right now they've got an incredible deal that you do not want to miss. So we tied the knot, and we have had some ups and downs since then. It hasn't been all great. We've had some challenges, like every relationship is going to have challenges, but you get through them, you work through them because you decide and you commit to being with the person.
Exactly.
Yeah. So a few other things I just wanted to write down. What is a reason that you think that we've been able to stay together over the course of 21 years?
We've definitely had our ups and downs, like you said, but neither of us have kind of done the unforgivables. Like we make mistakes all the time, but you don't do the unforgivables, right? Yeah. Whatever that's defined in your relationship.
Yeah. So the other thing with us is we don't have children, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that that's probably, I think that could go either way in terms of stay together or, break up because of how stressful we hear kids are.
Yeah. Parenting differences, financial struggles that may come with raising kids. Raising kids is very expensive. And I think, I see it go both ways. I see people who are like, oh my God, our children really complete us and complete our marriage. Or I've seen it where it's like, well, I'm stuck here because I have kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing you mentioned was finances. Yeah. And so something that Tracy and I have always done, I don't know that it's good or bad, but we have separate finances. Like my bank account is my bank account, her bank account is her bank account. It's not that we don't like...
Our money is
our money is our money, but we have always from day one had separate accounts, which I think has actually been beneficial. Now, in the early days, it was me being embarrassed because I didn't make much money and I didn't want to basically put that or impose that on you for having more. But to this day, and it's honestly one of those things where I don't worry about what she's spending. She doesn't worry what I'm spending. But that brings me to another point. We are aligned financially and fiscally.
Yeah, we are like-minded financially. Neither of us are big spenders. Neither of us want to live beyond our means. We're financially like-minded.
Which is important. If you are not financially on the same page, with somebody,
Struggle.
it is a struggle because you're always going to be butting heads, and money and children, those are the two things that most couples argue with the most. And so for us, not having kids, not having that issue, we've got cats, but they are pretty easy to manage. Except when they're bad. And then I am a little bit more lenient than my wife. Yeah, you're the disciplinarian.
Yes, this is true.
But finances also, making sure that you're on the same page. You also need to make sure that you're on the same page philosophically as well. Like if you are, Jewish and somebody else is like agnostic, but you have super like strong faith or beliefs, and the other person doesn't, and you think, oh, someday I'm going to change them. This is also something that can be really hard to overcome.
There's no changing anybody.
Yeah.
No.
Which brings me to another thing, and that is you're not going to change somebody, but you can change yourself when you need to. And what I mean by that is I am a different person today than I was when we got married and vice versa. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Like both of us. The evolution as we grow and mature, and that being aligned with the marriage evolution. Like, everybody grows, everybody changes, in so many ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes people grow in directions that your partner may not be aligned with, and it can be a deal breaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see it happen. Or you grow and it's like, I'm okay with you wanting to be XYZ now versus PDQ before. You align and you evolve essentially with them.
Yep.
Or the acceptance of the evolution.
Yeah. The other thing is sometimes as you grow and the longer you're with somebody, some of the things that were a bigger deal or an issue before become less of a deal or less of an issue. You get more used to things, but you also come to accept certain personality quirks or issues that a person may have that might have driven you crazy, or they drive you crazy even more because you've been with somebody like super long.
Yeah, you change.
You change.
You do. Yeah.
You change. And, what's the thing about me that drives you the craziest?
You're intense as hell.
Yeah.
And like, you're a lot.
I'm a lot.
Oh my God.
I'm a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a lot.
And you're a lot about a lot of things.
I'm a lot about a lot of things.
You're a lot about pretty much everything.
I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also an only child, and I get super into things, and sometimes I micromanage a little bit, but I'm... What? You're saying I don't?
Guys, listen to me for a second. Pay attention. If you never listen to anything else I ever say, don't ever leave a trail of sticky notes for your wife through the house giving her instructions. Okay, carry on.
All right. So that might have happened once or twice, but whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, so I am an entrepreneur. I am intense. It comes with its positives because you've dated lazy people.
I have.
That have sucked.
Yes.
But then there's the polar opposite of the highly motivated person that wants to basically keep achieving and doing and never like chilling out. And that's me. But I'm trying to get better.
I feel like the overachieving and the drive is a total different characteristic than the quote a lot.
Yeah.
Because your drive is amazing.
Yeah.
And you're
it's the micromanaging and the
it's hard to really describe it.
It's hard to you'd have to hang it.
I'll be sure to video that.
No. There have been no more sticky notes ever since we've moved. But it's one of those things where it's a process. I am constantly trying to be better though, and it's be better for you. Even though I know that like we've been married for 21 years, you can't just like phone it in and be like, fuck it, like everything's cool, and you just like, it will wither and die. You've got to keep putting in the effort every single day. Every single day, like I feel like I am, I'm more and more proud and in love with you every day, just so you know, if I haven't told you that in a while. And the other thing is I try to be better for you so that we're a better couple every single day. Yeah,
you have to communicate. And there have been many times during our relationship, it challenging times where we've had to kind of go, okay, stop. Both of us just stop. what is most important to you right now? Like, give me your top 3 things that you need me to work on. And what are your top 3 things in reverse? And then you have to listen. And you have to like, okay, you need me to do this, this, and that. Got it. I'm really going to work on that. You're going to work on my 3 things. And it sounds very trivial and easy, but sometimes it's really hard in the heat of, frustration and resentment and arguing to get to that point. And that's like communicating and listening.
Yeah. One of the hardest things that I've had to learn is just to kind of walk away. People communicate differently. People argue differently. People need different things. I am an over communicator. And when there's a problem, like I want to just keep like, I want to hammer it. Let's talk about it. And a lot of people are not like that. You are not like that.
No.
You need me to basically just like walk away, and she'll say, stop talking.
I need to calm down.
Yep.
I need a minute.
And it's hard. It's something that I've had to work really hard. I'm not 100% perfect at it, but I understand better now that it's better for us to be able to talk a little bit later and just to leave, go do something, and let the situation kind of simmer down and settle down.
And I think that comes too from understanding each other. Like, why are you that way?
Yeah.
And then why am I the one that needs a minute?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's that too. It's like, okay, I know this person. We've been in this exact. I know why I know what he needs, and I know why, and I'm going to give him what he needs because I know where it's coming from. If that makes sense.
Yep. I'm just looking at my notes real quick
here.
Look at you're motivated, and that's something that I respect and admire, and you're not lazy.
No, I'm not lazy.
She keeps the house like super tight. She cooks dinner.
Which sounds old-fashioned.
It sounds old-fashioned.
But it's, in my opinion, it's kind of
It works.
not. Like, at this point, there have been points in our marriage where we were both working like long hours, and I feel like when we were both working long hours, we chipped in equally on the house, right? Because we were both working. Well, now I'm not working. I'm blessed enough that I've been able to quit work. So my role has changed.
You're blessed?
I'm blessed.
You're
Aaron
fortunate.
hates that
I hate that word. You're
Whatever.
fortunate.
We are super fortunate. Whatever,
So,
less fortunate, whatever.
yes.
But I feel like it may be old-fashioned, but now that I'm not working, I try to handle 100% of the house stuff because you are working.
Yeah, they're roles. And that's the thing. Now, that being said, something else that you need to do as a man, even if you are working, even if you are having a busy day, is help around the house where you can. Don't be a filthy animal and a slob. Put your dishes away.
Yeah.
It's a little thing, but it just shows when you don't do that, it shows a lack of respect for the person that you're with. And so I guess that's kind of the place I'd like to wrap things up is respect. And the other thing is, respect is more than just, hey, I respect you. It's not going out with your buddies, doing stupid shit, going out drinking, doing things that, a lot of guys do that end up, basically causing a lot of issues or problems in a relationship. I also am not worried about me like having like some like midlife crisis because I get to live my dream. And you have allowed me to do that. And I couldn't have done any of this without you because you were my support system. And I've often said, there's no way I would have been successful if I wasn't married. And the reason is because, when you're worried about dating or chasing or going after, spicy ass all the time, it takes a big part of your focus and your brain power. But because that was all taken away, I had, my wife and my girl situated at home, everything was cool. I could go and pursue what I need to pursue and not worry about this other thing that a lot of guys really worry about. And so, even though like you weren't there, like doing the videos or you weren't there, helping me with certain things, it was still just the fact that you were my rock and that I could know that you were taking care of things that has allowed me.
I brought success to the table as well.
Yes.
And I think another good thing was my earlier success than yours gave you more drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, okay, I gotta catch up.
Yeah, I gotta not be a loser.
Yeah, but it is. It's like, I think, it's, kind of cliche, but surrounding yourselves with people that you emulate.
Yeah.
People that you want to be like.
Sure.
If you're surrounding yourselves with your buddies that are spending all their free time gaming on the sofa, smoking weed, eating chips, doing the things, you're probably going to fall into that versus the people who are like, hey, let's go do something productive.
Surround yourself with better people, and this is
cliche. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It
So
matters.
true.
It matters. So anyway, I love you.
Love you.
I love you. Thanks for hanging and talking a little bit about it. And here's to another 21 years of.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I met her. We were 27. We're 48 now. That's all right. Looking better with age. You're like a fine wine, my mama. You're still my spicy senorita.
Yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah.
I love you. Bye.
Love you.